Hi everyone, my name is Vitalis. I'm going to show you guys how to use YYeni AI as a learner. So I'll show you how to create an account, how to join free classes, and how to join your lecturer or your teacher's class from your school. So you go on yenichat.com right there on Google. And if you don't have an account, I repeat, if you don't have an account, you must click sign up. So when you click sign up, you're creating an account on YYeni AI. Now, it must specifically say sign up on here because the forms just look the same with the login form. So login form says login and sign up form says sign up form. So I don't have an account, and just like you, I don't have an account. You have to create an account. So I'll create the testing account here, testing account video at gmail.com. And then I must enter a password, right? So I'll create a password, testing account video at 12345. Now remember this password, you must remember it because that's what you will use to log in whenever you are logging in on any or from any account, from any device that you're logging in. So you must remember the email and password. So then I'll click sign up, and that should take me right into YYeni. So when you get into YYeni, you will see that you don't have any classes. It says welcome to your dashboard. It looks like you don't have any classrooms yet. So if because you are a learner, you have to join people's classrooms, your teacher's classroom, or the classrooms that we at YYeni prepared for you. So for example, if you are grade 10, 11, and 12, and you're doing Cambridge, NSCCO, or AS level here in Namibia, you can join these free classes we are offering. So we already prepared the classes for you. The AI teacher is going to give this lesson to you, and we are the human teachers controlling and seeing how the AI is teaching you. So if you click view classes there, you'll be able to see a list of classrooms depending on the curriculum you're doing. NSCCO chemistry, grade 10, and you just join the classroom. So all you have to do is click join, and then you'll join the classroom there. So example, if I say, let me join mathematics. So click join, and then you will have joined mathematics successfully. Now, for most university students, and if your school is already a YYeni school, you will have to go join your teacher's classroom from your school. And so to join your teacher's classroom, you have to search for it here, just at the top, search teacher's classroom. And you will have to know your teacher's password for that classroom, right? So right here, I see a list of classrooms, and I can join these classes. So for example, I will join this classroom called numerical methods. And then of course, I already know the password from my teacher. I'll just enter that password. And then once you enter it, you will have joined successfully. And you click that button. So now I have two classes. And therefore, as a student, now I'll go into this one of these classes, and I'll just try and attempt a lesson. Now, on the sidebar side, you have the section. So you can think of this as themes or sections, and your teacher will add lessons in here. So this is lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's nothing in section 2, section 3, or section 4. But this is a polynomial interpolation. This is the section that I'm in now. So I'm going to choose one lesson under there that I will attempt. So I'll select one lesson. You have to make sure that you deselect a lesson. Otherwise, if you start sending a message, you are just sending in a conversation that you are starting on your own. So this lesson here is prepared by the teacher already. And if you click the yellow button, you will see the learning objective prepared by the teacher. So for example, here, this is a learning objective entered by the teacher. By the end of this lesson, students should be able to explain what interpolating polynomial is and how it differs from other types of curve fitting. So this is a learning objective that this lesson is based on. That human teacher prepared this lesson already for the whole class behind. And so I'll select that. And the way you can start is just like how you chat to ChatGPT or any other AI. You say, hi, what are we learning today? What are we learning today? So then you send that through, and then it will come back and process. Then AI is going to deliver this lesson with respect to the learning objectives entered by the teacher, as well as the notes uploaded by the teacher. So AI is going to reference these notes, it's going to look at the lesson objectives, and it's going to deliver this lesson to you. So we ideally encourage you to be very open as you are answering these questions. It's going to be asking you questions back and forth and to see whether you understand. And if you don't understand, it will try and give you explanations and give you hints. So we encourage you highly to keep interacting. In the very, very early stages, we see that students and learners get frustrated because it's asking too many questions. But remember, this is to guide you. So the more you give it answers, just say what you think is in your mind. Don't go copy somewhere else. Just say what's in your mind and write a response. So for example, it says, hello, today we are going to explore the concept of interpolating polynomials. Have you ever heard of interpolation before or worked with graphs and functions in mathematics? So I can say yes. Yes, I have worked with graphs and functions, plotting, for example, plotting y equals mx plus c graph. So this one I remember it from high school, that textbook there. So you have to say what's in your mind. For this, what I only know graphs and functions. I don't know what interpolation is, but we encourage you highly to interact in the conversation. If you don't know what the AI is asking, ask it to simplify. And remember, this lesson will be based on what on the syllabus, what whether it's at a university or high school, what your human teacher or lecturer prepared for you. So that's why so just interact. The AI is not going out of topic. It's just if it sees that you are having a lot of misunderstandings and you are in your loopholes in your understanding, it will go back to the basics and teach you those things in the basics before it proceeds with the learning objectives. By the way, as well, you can also ask for videos. And so let me send this video here. And I'll show you. You can ask for videos outrightly and say, please give me a video to explain this concept to me if you don't understand. So you come back and say, okay, great. Since you're familiar with plotting linear functions like y equals mx plus c, you already have a good foundation. Interpolating polynomials are a step beyond linear functions, where we try to find the polynomial that passes exactly through a set of data points. Let's start with a simple question to build on what you know. How will you find the straight line that passes through two given points on a graph? So it's going to ask you these questions to get you to think about the problem. And it's not just going to give you information and you read and you know what it is. No, it's going to give you some hints. It's going to give you some videos you watch. It's going to ask you some questions and it wants you to say what's in your head. Don't open the textbook. Don't go on YouTube and go search or Google and go search for the answer. Just say what is in your mind. Ask for a hint. Ask it to simplify the explanations for you. So example here, I will say, okay, before we proceed, can you perhaps give me an intro video? So you can ask it outright to give you a video, but most of the times it will see that as you are conversing with it and it's seeing that you are being challenged, it will offer to find you a video on YouTube that will help you visually. So if you want the video, then you say yes, and then it will give you a video. So some other features as well is that you can do voice input where we send the response. So you can see here already, it came back with a video, and then you can just play the video right in here. It will give you an introduction to the topic that you're busy with now. Other features, you can take a quiz, but remember, only the human teacher or lecturer will enable this quiz for you. So it's just right here below on the bottom left. So if you click take quiz, it will show that you are not able to attempt it, but the quiz is available. And once you have sent at least 30, 40, 50 messages and the lesson is done, the human teacher will enable this quiz for you to be able to attempt it. Now, what we have seen is that mostly if a student is getting it and understands the concept, it will take them 5 or 50 messages, 60 messages, or at most 80 messages. But if you are really struggling, it will go back and forth with you in circles until you send 120 messages, 150 messages, and then only do you understand. And then you can take the quiz. It will give you multiple choice questions, structured questions, and then you answer them within 45 minutes, and then you will submit, and then it will mark you both structured and multiple choice questions, and it will give you feedback. You can do voice input if you're tired of speaking. You just click that microphone and then you speak, and then it will automatically, you see that it's counting a timer here. You have 45 seconds to say what you want to say, and then it will just transcribe that, and then it will put it right here. And then you can also chat with the human teacher by just clicking this button here. If I click this, I'll send a message to the human teacher. Hi, I'd say, hi, I think YYeni is confused or something like that. But I promise you, YYeni is most likely, there's a very, very slim chance it will be confused. The chances are is that you are the one who's confused. And so you just need to go read back, read it properly and see what it's asking, and then you respond. And if you don't understand, just say, please simplify it for me. Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old. And so those are most of the features. That you have voice input there as well. So not voice input, or voice output. So you can play this in audio form, and then you will hear it speak to you. Now, for most instances, if you yourself also have already done the lesson here, for example, we've done lesson 1, and you took the quiz, and then you realize that you got maybe 40%, and you want to try again, you can create your own lesson. Again, you can create your own study session. All you have to do is maybe copy this learning objectives from the previous lesson that your lecturer provided. You copy that learning objective, and then you close it, and then you click the plus icon under that section, and you come where it says add own activity. And then you click general study session, and then you can give it a lesson, a title. Now, this general study session, you are the only one who have access to it. You are the only one who see it. The lecturer doesn't know what you're typing in here. So it will be intro to interpolation is what I will do. And then you'll paste the objective right there. So that's one objective there. And then you'll do that. You choose advanced, and then just create study session, and then you will have created your own study session that you, the only one, can see. Your lecturer cannot see this, and therefore you can study on your own at your own pace. You can enter all the objectives and whatever it is that you want to study right here. Okay. So we're adding more, continuously trying to add more features as people are requesting. And so general study sessions are always available now. We'll add study session, quiz me session. And then we are also, you now also have the ability, if you click this green button here, it will generate study notes for you. Only when you've sent more than 10 messages in a conversation will you be able to generate study notes, and you will use these study notes to study. Yeah. So you have, if you click the yellow button, you will see what are the objectives of the lesson. If you click the green button, if you send more than 10 messages, you can generate study notes. You can do voice input. You can take the quiz if you are done with the lesson, and it will mark you instantly to get your feedback. And then sometimes if you see your messages are finished, then you have to buy new messages. If you are participating in any of the studies we are doing with the universities or the schools, we of course give you free messages. But if you're just doing it on your own, studying from somewhere else around the world, wherever you are, you can reach out to us. If you click buy and redeem voucher, you can reach out to us, send us a message on WhatsApp, and then we discuss the payment process, and then we will send you a voucher that you will enter here to increase your messages. So you redeem this voucher, and then you increase your number of messages. Okay. But often we give you 250 messages every day free, which is enough at least for one subject if you are in high school doing Cambridge, NSCC, or NASCAS. Okay, so that's what YYeni is about. We are constantly improving and making new updates. So by the time you see this video, or a week or 3 weeks after this video, it might be a new look, but you will be able to navigate. Don't be afraid to break things. You are not even going to break anything. Don't be afraid to use the computer and play around. You don't forget also to log out of your account, because if you don't log out and someone comes in, they can share your messages. They can steal your messages. Okay, so you have 209 messages here. If I want to send these messages to someone, I'll just click share messages. I'll enter that person's email address, and then I'll enter my email address if I found your account, and then I'll enter the amount. Okay, then I'll steal your messages. So make sure you log out just right here. Okay, so also, if you're very, very much interested and you find this impactful and you are using it and you are enjoying it, please don't forget to reach out to us and give us feedback on how to improve, and tell us the things that you love about YYeni, and the things you don't like, things that you would like us to improve on. So thank you.